The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, let's talk. Look at this picture, man. Look at this picture. A picture is worth 1,000 words. If you guys don't know what the hell it is you're looking at on that screen, that right there is a picture of Daniel Dubois from when he quit against Joe Joyce, and that's a picture of Billy Joe Saunders of when he quit against Canelo Alvarez. Now, if you're sensitive, listen, if you're sensitive and you're one of those people that say that we're not allowed to say these type of things about fighters, doesn't mean I don't respect it. It doesn't mean that I don't respect Daniel Dubois, and it doesn't mean I don't respect Billy Joe Saunders because I am fans of both fighters. I've enjoyed many of their fights, but we call a spade a spade. Daniel Dubois, he had fought nothing but cannon fodder opposition before he fought Joe Joyce. He had one of the biggest trade picks of all time against Fujimoto. First time he got his shit pushed back, he looked for a way out. Billy Joe Saunders talked shit about Daniel Dubois quitting, and Billy Joe Saunders talked shit to Canelo Alvarez, and the minute he got his shit pushed back, he found the way out. So they're both one and the same. But this video right here is about Daniel Dubois, because Daniel Dubois responded to Billy Joe Saunders basically quitting and a broken orbital bone, because he had a lot to say about it when he quit against Joe Joyce. So here's what Daniel Dubois said in regards to Billy Joe Saunders. He stated the following, saying, I quote, "It's amazing how life works. I thought Billy did well, and it was a good fight up until that point. He was making it awkward, and then the punch happened, and Mark had to stop the fight. I had to fucking go through that one, didn't I? He made his decision really quickly, but I'm not going to rub it in for Billy. He will be really going through it now with the eye injury and how the fight ended. Maybe he will regret what he said about me. Maybe this might teach him something. It could be a life lesson." End quote. So it could be a life lesson for Billy Joe. But I'm gonna quote this one guy in the comments on Boxing Scene. He said, "Billy Joe didn't become the man he is today by learning life lessons. He'll be back talking crap in no time." And that's what I expect in about 30 to 40 days time, anywhere in that time period. But look, man, this should be a lesson to all fighters. Try to just never kick another man when he's down, because you just never know when that could be you. And look, I got respectable guys, even though they both quit in their fights. Look, Billy Joe he had some good moments against Canelo Alvarez, but he was very disrespectful to Daniel Dubois for what happened in the Joe Joyce fight. At the same time, Daniel Dubois is very soft-spoken, and he comes off as a nice guy, but he's no saint either, He's no saint either. He's the same guy, Daniel Dubois, who basically said that he was making fun of Joe Joyce's blind mother in the build-up to that fight. So he kind of got what he deserved. He was making fun of a blind woman, so Joe Joyce turned him halfway into a blind woman. But, with that being said, man, he's no saint, Neither is Billy Joe, neither am I. We all sin and fall short of the glory of God. The good book says that. But, what happens to Billy Joe Saunders? Where does he go from here in his career? There's a lot of speculation as to what could happen next in the career of Billy Joe Saunders. And I think for him, he's going to seriously contemplate maybe hanging it up, because that's a serious thing. We've seen how a broken orbital bone has affected the career of Kell Brook. He's never come back the same man. He's a shell of the man that he was the night he beat Sean Porter. He's not that guy. He hasn't been that guy for a long time, and he'll never be that guy again. He's a shell of that guy. Daniel Dubois, we haven't seen him fight yet. He'll be fighting June 5th against Bogdan Dinu. So we don't know how he'll come back, but that remains to be seen. And look, Billy Joe Saunders, he made good money in this fight. He's accomplished more than most fighters in boxing. He's been two-weight world champion, undefeated, fought in front of 70,000 people plus in America. Got paid nicely. He's had a good boxing career. So if he decides to hang it up, I don't think he has a whole lot to be ashamed of, other than the fact that, look, you guys can say I'm being harsh. I know it sounds harsh, but like, this is a topic for another video, and I'll get to this in another video. But he may he may be happy that his health is intact, but he might always wonder what could have been if he had found a way to persevere for those last couple of rounds. And same thing goes for Dubois. You know, if he would have continued persevering against Joe Joyce. But you know, Daniel Dubois has responded. Daniel Dubois has you know, is hoping that it'll be a life lesson for Billy Joe Saunders because, you know, boxing is a very serious game. And, you know, these fighters put their lives on the line, their names on the line, their reputations on the line. And they deserve every last bit of credit, respect, and adoration we can give them. So, look, I know it sounds right now like I'm hating on Daniel Dubois and Billy Joe. But I've enjoyed a lot of their fights, much like I've enjoyed a lot of Deontay Wilder's fights and Canelo's fights and Edgar Berlanga's fights and Chocolatito's fights and Gaio Estrada and Crawford and every fighter in boxing's fights. I enjoy everybody's fights because I'm a boxing fan. Hopefully, if you're here, you're a freaking boxing fan because I hope you wouldn't be if you're not a boxing fan. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Daniel Dubois responded, short, sweet, to the point, and he's hoping it could be a life lesson for Billy Joe Saunders. So, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about Billy Joe Saunders? Or Daniel Dubois, respond to Billy Joe Saunders, because Billy Joe Saunders was very vocal about Daniel Dubois quitting when it happened. He said that he would have to get carried out the ring, and he would never do that. And when push came to shove, you know, and his shit got pushed back, he did. So make of that what you will. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.